Hi, second graders. Welcome back to Social Studies. On Monday, you guys made your planning sheet, right? Where you decided your community name, what kind of community you're going to have, when was it established, and then you thought about where do people live in your community, what are some things that you see when you're in your community, and you thought about things, jobs that people will have. It is super important that you look back and see what you wrote yesterday. Why? Because you're going to use this information to make your own map. I'm going to show you guys my map of my community. Just to remind you, my community was named Villa Cruz. It's an urban community established in December 14th, 2020. Most people live in apartments because there's not much space. Some things you will see are tall buildings, taxis, buses, lots of people, and you will hear lots of noise. Some jobs you will find are bus jobs, taxi drivers, and bus drivers. Business jobs, and then taxi and bus drivers. So now here is my map that I made using that information. As you can see, it looks just like an urban community. So what you can do here, the very first step that you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper, any kind of piece of paper. And at the very top of your paper, you're going to write community map. So go ahead and at the top, also make sure that your map is this way, not this way. Okay, so this way you write my community map at the very top. I hope you stopped the video, you have a piece of paper, and you wrote down my community map. Then turn it this way and you're going to write community name and make sure you have the name of your community. I named mine Villa Cruz. What did you name yours? You did that yesterday. Go ahead and write community name and then write the name that you came up with. Okay, you should have that down by now because you should have stopped the video and done that. The next step is you're going to make a key. So at the very bottom, see how at the top I have my community map? On the bottom, I want to draw a little box, not too little, big enough that you can write and draw in, but a box and write the word key. Don't worry about what I have up here, just a box with the word key. Okay, you should have written key with a box in it, okay? So you have your key, and inside of your key, this is where you're going to draw different symbols to represent things. So you have to think about your community. If you were looking at a map of your community that you made, what would you see? You wrote about it. I said that you would see people would live in apartments, so something you would see is apartments. You're going to see tall buildings, you're going to see buses, people. I could have done people. I chose the things that I want to be on my map to show people that's there. I decided to do apartments, skyscrapers, which remember are really tall buildings that people work in, like businesses, so skyscrapers. I did a road to show people are going to be on the road a lot. It's pretty busy, lots of people, right, with roads. And then the last one I did was a bus stop because you're going to see lots of buses and bus drivers, okay? So you think about your own community. Think about 4 things you would see in your community and then make a symbol. I made mine, these my symbols. Notice, I put some detail, but I try to make it easy to draw. So draw your symbols and then write what it is. This means apartments. This green thing means skyscrapers. This black line with orange means road. My square with a line and the word bus in it means bus stop. Anytime someone looks at my map, they're going to know, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Why? Because they'll see it here. So you need to work on your map key first. So go ahead and draw your map key and write the 4 things that you would find in your community and label them. Okay, I hope you stopped the video and you made your map key. Now that you have a map key, you can draw your map, right? Your map is going to make sense now. So go ahead and draw your map. This is my map. I decided to have a road in the middle, a road on the side, and another road on the side. See how I drew those lines to make a road? And then I chose, you know what? I want a lot of apartments here. So I used my drawing for apartment, and I drew lots of apartments. Then I said, you know what? Because there's lots of apartments, I'm going to put a bus stop right there. And then I want there to be some skyscrapers, places for people to go work in their businesses, the skyscrapers here. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to put some more apartments up here and some more skyscrapers here and some more skyscrapers here. Because again, there's lots and lots of tall buildings in an urban community. So it makes sense for there to be lots and lots of tall buildings. And then I also just added bus stops near places. Like I have a bus stop to go here, a bus stop here. I might decide to add a few more bus stops, maybe here and here. So if I stop and I add my bus stops, I'll have that. Now you guys have to make your own map. Use your symbols from your map key to fill in your map. What does it look like in your community? Okay? If it's urban, you're going to see lots of tall buildings like mine. If you're in a rural community, you're going to see a lot of open space. People are not going to be next to each other. So you can draw like little different farms in different and far away places. You're going to see lots of animals. So make sure to have a symbol for animals. Okay, if you're in a suburban community, you're going to have lots of houses everywhere, right? You might have a shopping center in the middle, something like that. Okay, guys, I can't wait to see your maps. Go ahead and take a picture of it when you're done. If you're lost and you don't know what to do, rewatch the video and go step by step and follow what I say to do when I say to do it. All right, guys, can't wait to see your pictures.